you're trying to send a message, but I can't figure out what it is.
It's an idiom we've been exploiting since the very beginning of the show.
Really? An idiom? I can't figure out what... You gotta tell me.
Better to end with a bang.
So you're suggesting that we end the idiom special with a bang?
Exactly.
That's brilliant! Let's get out of here.
Sure, we always assume it's better to end with a bang, especially on MythBusters. Today, we'll put the predictable Big Bang up against a spectacular slow burn. But first, well, we'll have to blow something into tiny, tiny pieces.
So, ending with a bang, what are we going to blow up?
Well, you know, normally we blow up really big, spectacular stuff. I was thinking, what if we blow up something small and piddling, but in a spectacular way, like your little moped there?
What, this thing?
Yeah.
I love it.
Let's do it.
Ensuring no one goes home with 9 fingers or 1 eyebrow, Frank Doyle and J.D. Nelson.
So the goal is to make Jamie's moped go away.
Dead cord.
Det cord, alias Primacord, a.k.a. linear explosive. It might look like a clothesline, but the core of this flexible tubing is compressed powdered explosive.
Ah, yes. For today's bang, we have chosen a vintage mobilette or moped, which we have wrapped carefully with aged primer cord, several hundred feet, held together with duct tape and ignited with the blasting cap. I trust it will be fabulous.
All right, it's beautiful.
But beauty sometimes needs a helping hand.
Well, I'm not one to let well enough alone, and the task we have is to go out with the bang. So I'm going to add some gasoline. This is a technique we learned when we were doing the Hollywood explosion, and if you take a look at this footage of me pretending to be my own action hero, you'll see what kind of explosion we can expect from this.
3, 2, 1! So Adam adds even more fuel to the fireball. When a demolitions expert laughs like that, it's time to run for cover. At least the boys have a bunker to hide in.
Okay, everybody ready?
Yeah.
All right. Ends with a bang. Firing in 3, 2, 1.
Wait. I just realized this is ending with a bang. And we're still in the middle of the episode. We can't do this at this point. We've got to go take care of a whole bunch of other stuff and then come back here.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go.
Carrie, Tori, and Grant have been testing the truth of the idiom, hit the ground running, to see if it really is faster than a standing start. The results were surprising and inconsistent. But where feet failed us, wheels might provide the answer. We'll end with a car, but start with a bicycle.
You may remember this bike from Drive Shaft Pole Vault. We have a very interesting relationship, me and this bike. I'm okay. I need to be able to get this bike up to speed without it touching the ground. So I'm gonna build a rig that will hold up the back wheel.
The hit the ground part of this phrase means the bike needs to start suspended.
What I need to do next is make the release system. So that way, once the bike is up to speed, we can quickly release the back wheels. It'll hit the ground, and we'll see what happens when we hit the ground running.
Adding extender foot pegs to the back axle, Tori modifies the mechanism to drop on demand.
Go ahead.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah! It's gonna work.
Out on the test track, Tori sprays the start, while Grant marks the finish line, 100 feet up the tarmac.
Then we'll stop the timer once we hit the finish line, and we'll do it 3 times. That way we get an average time from our standing start.
These first sprints wouldn't scare a retired mailman.
Excellent.
But for the sake of consistency, Tori needs to wear a safety suit for each and every test.
Just riding a bike. I mean, how dangerous could that be?
Yeah, but this is not the dangerous one. When you're suspended in the air, pedaling as fast as you can, then it gets dangerous.
Ready, set, go.
As with the running tests, they average the times from 3 standing starts.
Go!
One more time.
6:68.
Go!
And the Tour de Tori passes without incident.
6:34.
I got a better time.
But we all know that once you learn how to fall off a bike, you never forget.
Now we're going to move on to our suspended test. Tori's going to be on the bike, suspended above the ground. He's going to pedal as fast as he can, and then we're going to release him and see if he's any faster.
My prediction for the next test? 3 words. Crash and burn.
All right, I'm ready.
But is he? If history is any guide, Grant should have 911 on speed dial.
Set, go!
Pathetic.
Keep going, keep going! 8.72. Not very good.
Ready, set, go! Oh.
Try as he might, Tori just can't, well, hit the ground running.
Once he hits the ground, there's so much friction, there's so much weight there that it just immediately stops, and he is basically at a standstill.
All right! Dude, hitting the ground running sucks.
This was just like when we were at trapeze arts and we were trying to catch with our feet. It's really hard to, well, hit the ground running.
10.09 seconds. Just to remind everyone, Tori's control run was just under 6.5 seconds.
Clearly, the friction between the road and a falling rear tire stopped the wheel dead and unbalanced the bike. So far from proving an advantage, this test is going backwards.
Your average hitting the ground running was 9.27 seconds, 2.8 seconds longer than the control.
That's not good.
Not looking so good for hit the ground running on a bike. We can't stop there. We still have a car.
Yeah, let's ramp it up.
All right.
Coming up,
This is so much fun.
a Japanese solution to shining a stool.
Does it bounce?
No.